Hello and welcome back to another In-Depth video. Today we are talking about a severe threat and a possible winter storm. So the next winter storm on the list of names is Winter Storm Rachel. Now, although this storm doesn't have a high likelihood of forming because of the location that it will be impacting, we still could see this storm get named. There's still a possibility. And along with this next system will be a multi-day severe threat, including areas that have just had another tornado outbreak. So, starting off here at the Storm Prediction Center, we have our day 4 through 8 weather outlook. So, day 4, we have a 15% risk across Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Day 5, we have a 15% risk across Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri, and a 30% risk in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. And then day 6, we have 15% risk in Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And just for reference, day 4 is from 7 a.m. Eastern Time Tuesday into 7 a.m. Eastern Time Wednesday. Day 5 is 7 a.m. Eastern Time Wednesday to 7 a.m. Eastern Time Thursday. And day 6 is 7 a.m. Eastern Time Thursday to 7 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday. So, let's take a look at the European model, where we see a storm system move onto the coast. That is what I talked about yesterday. And as the storm system moves onto the coast, you can see a ridge here in parts of the central U.S. This allows this low pressure to start drawing up Gulf moisture, and with that cold air on the backside, it'll be able to tap into that Canadian air, and we start to see thunderstorms popping up because of it. And you can see that the thunderstorms start stretching from all the way from Iowa down to Texas, and these thunderstorms get more and more intense as another low pressure forms. At the same time, we have a mass freezing rain event here from DC all the way back into Wisconsin with snow in parts of Minnesota. Now, as we move into later Wednesday, most of the snow, sleet, freezing rain moves into Canada, but we see a major severe threat in parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and that continues into Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana even, as this new low pressure starts to strengthen. And on the back end of that low pressure system, we could see areas like Iowa see thunderstorms and then snow, as this snow, sleet, and freezing rain risk on the back end of this storm continues to pick up, and we can see here maybe even some heavy freezing rain. As this storm continues to move out, we start to see that severe threat move into the Ohio River Valley and the East Coast, eventually winding up as a soaker in parts of the Northeast. Before another low pressure forms, we get a little bit of snow on the back end there in parts of the Northeast as well. Now, let's take a look here at the GFS, which is very similar. The only differences here are really just the setup of the storm. You can see we only have one low pressure here that generates that cold front to create those thunderstorms, which are a little bit further east, because that low pressure stays the same instead of a second low pressure forming and moving north. And we see less of an impact in areas of, Iowa, just because that low pressure is just a bit further east. We still have a soaker in the northeast, but no cold air on the back end. Well, not as much. There still is cold air, but just not as severe of a threat. Finally, let's take a look at our snow totals. So, mainly focusing on Minneapolis, the European model has 3 inches, the Canadian model has 6 to 8, and the GFS has 6. But that's all the information that I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.